Hey guys, this is Scott Long. Today I'm going to disassemble and clean my muzzleloader. This is a New England firearm called the Huntsman. It's actually a really nice gun. It's a short gun, small as you can see, really quite nicely made. Breaks in the middle. We're going to take the whole thing apart and clean it. The barrel needs some serious TLC, but I love this gun. It's great for being out in the woods, especially if you're in a small blind, because it's not a real big gun. But I'll tell you, in lower Michigan, where you can't use a rifle, this has a rifle barrel. It shoots a 50 caliber slug, and it's just like a rifle, honestly. And it's legal. You can use it during any firearm season and certainly muzzleloader season. So let's get busy taking this thing apart. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take the stock off here. Remove this part here. Get this screw out. By taking that screw out, actually before I do that I want to pull out the ramrod here. So that comes out, and this part comes off. And when that comes off, when you break it, and right here with the thumb, you can remove the whole thing. So what we're working on is the actual barrel, and this barrel needs some serious TLC at this point. I've already taken the time to mostly, or at least loosen and mostly unscrew the rear breech. So we're going to take that out. It takes just a second here. A lot of threading because it takes a lot of pressure when this thing goes off. 50 caliber slug is a big piece of metal that shoots out of there. Alright, let's take a look at the barrel and see how she looks. Yep, that's in need of some serious care. So really what we're going to do to start out with, I have this device. This runs the length of the barrel, and it's made out of brass. And so we're going to use that initially, and what that's going to do is just get a lot of the major crud out of there. It does spin with all of the rifling in the barrel, and we'll get all that major stuff out of there, all the rust, anything that's in there following from the last time it was shot. Does quite a bit just in the beginning there, so let's take a look at it again. Yeah, that removed quite a bit, but we got some more to do. So we keep doing this a few more times. Comes right up the bottom there. You can see that. Alright. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to switch to a different head on here. So we're going to take this off, and in place of it I'm going to put this bad boy. And what we can do with this is we can run some serious chemicals down there. Alright, so we have that ready. Next thing is we pull out a couple of these gauze cleaner pads. Alright. And we're going to fold this up a few times here. Get it nice and tight. Then we thread it right inside of this. Not too hard. Not like threading a needle, you know. Alright. Now, we're going to take some of this. The bottle is kind of old, so it looks kind of nasty, but this is a pretty strong chemical, so you don't want this stuff all over everything. But we're going to get this on the gauze, one on that side. I like to do opposite sides because it tends to roll up inside the barrel. Alright. We're going to run this through there again. Alright. Run that through a bunch of times. Ooh, that stuff smells good. You can see how nasty that gets just running through there. Out the other side. Alright. I think I'm going to use another piece. So give me a moment here. Get rid of that one. It can go in the trash. Use another one here. Alright. Get that one threaded through. Good. Just like that. And our chemical again. This just really loosens up all the gunk inside there. And then we'll run our big brush through it again. Give it some good shots. Alright, let's take a look at it now. Oh yeah, that's a lot better now. But we still have some more to do. So, this one comes off. This one comes off here. And we put back on our big brush. Alright. Run that through a couple more times. That solvent really just loosens up all the stuff in there. And this just rips it apart. Gets that barrel back into shape. It makes a mess though when it's... Alright. Now, the last steps for the barrel here. Pretty close to the last step. Run a couple of these through after we pour a little water down there, I think. Oops. Back to this. Yep, so this is all in preparation for taking the gun out tomorrow, getting it sighted in, getting it all ready to go for hunting season, which is coming up pretty soon here. Alright. Now, just for a quick little bit, I want to run just a touch of water through here, so hold on just a moment. Actually, I'll do this so you can see that. Hopefully you can see this. Just a little bit in here. Clean out any last stuff that's in there. Alright. Now I'll come back over here, run a dry rag through there. See how nasty that is? Still. I mean, that's still gross. Takes a lot of cleaning to get these things done. Yep. Alright. Do another one here. So this dries it out, and then after that we're going to put some oil on it. oil that barrel up so it's in good shape, ready to go. See how dirty it still is after all this that we've been doing. Sure looks a lot better though. It's in quite good shape now. Alright. Next thing what we're going to do, take another one of these. Takes a lot of these to get through this. Get the barrel in good shape to go hunting. Now we're going to put some oil on the cloth. This is lubricating oil. Good bit there, good bit there. This helps protect the barrel. You get it all dried out after the moisture or after the water, and this is going to add some oil to it. Oh yeah, that looks nice and shiny. Alright, so the barrel is done for the moment. And next thing we need to do is clean the breech, but I'm going to show you that in just a few minutes after I clean up. Hold on just a sec. Alright guys, we're back. The next step is that we need to clean the breech plug, and it's a little bit bad right now, so in the water she goes. I like to use a toothbrush because it does allow me to kind of get things cleaned up nice. So, not the prettiest thing to wash, but it does let you get into all the grooves and all the areas. Again, not the prettiest thing, but alright. So what this is, this goes in the back of the barrel, of course, and the cap goes in this area, and there's a small hole in there that you can see, and the powder sits on this side. Cap goes off, boom, powder, bullet goes out. Works like a charm. We'll get this thing cleaned up real quick here. We'll get it lubed up and back in the gun. Alright. A couple little things I want to do. Make sure this hole is cleaned out. I know that seems kind of gross, but it works. Yep. Cleaned out really well, actually. So we're going to dry this thing off. Now it looks kind of like a mess, but works really well. So that's in pretty good shape now. Now what we put on there is some, this is breech plug grease. Gotta have it. Alright. So let me move this up here a little bit so you can see a little bit better. So you want to put it towards the part of the plug that goes in the gun first, and then it spreads it out as you go along. So put a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there, and then of course the messy part, you gotta kind of get it in all the grooves here. So what's happening here is you're filling in all those grooves, and then as you put it in the barrel, it lubes that all up nice. So, barrel again. So this bad boy goes right in here. Alright. Now it gets to a point where you can't turn it very well with your fingers. give you this handy little doohickey right here that you can use to slide it in the slot there. Use this to turn it, and this is what you lock it down with too. Once you get it all the way in there, which doesn't take too long. Hand tighten it, get it all the way in, then you grab your handy screwdriver. It goes in that hole there. Press down on it and give it a nice turn. Grab here so I can get a little more torque on it. Hopefully you can see that. There we go. So that's in there pretty nice. Now let's put our gun back together. So first step is we're going to take our barrel, and it sits right in here. Sits right in that groove right there. Pop it up and it locks in. Alright. Get this out of the way. Now we're going to take this part, can't remember what it's called, slides on right there, and our screw that we took out earlier, again with our screwdriver, screw that back in, and then our ramrod goes right in there. And that is how you clean out the barrel of a New England firearm Huntsman. Breaks apart, and this is how it works. So this is your cap, and I'm going to show you how this works. It's pretty cool. So even if you have powder in this gun, so you can have pellets in this gun and you can have a bullet in this gun, but it's not armed until you have a cap. So let me show you how this works. This is our cap. Just press this out gently as not to set it off. So this is your cap, all right? And this is your cap holder. And this part goes right in there, sits in nice and neat, real easy. And then when the gun is ready to go, all right, there's that breech plug we just put in. This just sits right in there like that. All right, and then you bring it back. So you know when this tab is sticking out on this gun that it is loaded and ready to go. Obviously you have to have, you know, your powder and your bullet in there, but when you're hunting, if you have that on there, you know it's ready to go. Next step is you would cock it. I'm going to just take this out so I don't set it off. You would cock it right here. There's no safety on this gun because you have to cock it to actually fire. So from there, you would aim, bam, dead deer. Anyways, hopefully you like this video. The next video related to this, we are going to go out into the woods and we're going to shoot this gun off, and we're going to shoot a shotgun off, have some fun shooting some targets. And I'll tell you, if you've never seen a muzzle loader go off, there's a lot of smoke, it's a lot of fun, it has a kick like a mule. So stay tuned, that video will be coming tomorrow. Hopefully you enjoyed all this, and we'll see you next time.